day. Me say day. Oh. Daylight come and me want go home. Hey, it's October 3rd. It means that we're back again and about time to. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I just wanted to let you guys know that just right off the bat. I had a 7 a.m. class today, so I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. After I record this video, I am promptly going to pass out. But I wanted to get this video out because, yet again, we are watching another Halloween movie. In this case, it is Halloweentown, the Disney Channel original movie. Now, in my plan for the entire month, Halloweentown, I'm going to watch all 4 Halloweentowns because I do have fond memories of this series as a kid growing up. So I figure I would revisit them and just be like, oh, does it hold up? How does it hold up? Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. But again, I do want to stress, incredibly tired. I watched this movie, and then right now, I woke up from my class. I had a 7 a.m. Went to my class, did the whole 9 yards, and then came back here, watched this movie, and now we're here. And so that's what I'm planning on doing. So, if you enjoy this type of stuff, if you enjoy my thoughts on these types of things, I'd love it if you took the time to subscribe. It would really mean a lot. Trying to hit 500 subs at the end of the year, and anything that you do to help me in that would mean the absolute world. So if you could just go ahead and do that, that'd be appreciated. So what is Halloweentown? Halloweentown is a Disney Channel original movie series following primarily a teenage girl named Marnie, as she discovers that she is actually a witch and comes from a long line of witches. So she travels to Halloweentown, which is an alternate, basically, world that basically all the folkloric monsters and witches and like Halloween creatures, they all live together in this sort of like suburban, classic Americana sort of household, city, town type of area. Almost as if it was a Halloween town. Now the plot basically goes, oh my gosh, let's go to Halloweentown, and then we have to help Grandma, who's a witch. We find out that Grandma's a witch pretty early on. We got to help her freaking take care of the growing evil, because somebody wants to send us back to the Dark Ages, basically meaning reintegration. I know that's awful. Very weirdly, this movie has like a pro-segregation message. I did not expect that from this movie. It basically, I'm sure it gets rectified in later iterations of the series, but basically it comes down to, okay, well, I'm a witch and you're a human, and we have to be separate because, you know, we're just so inherently different that we just hate each other so very much. So if we even try and interact with each other and try and have some form of equality and living in harmony, you know, that's just never going to happen. So we have to be separated, you know. When you look at it from a metaphorical standpoint, is Disney trying to like say something? Is Disney trying to say something about the state of our world? Now maybe I'm just looking too deep into it. Or maybe I have some points and and it actually makes kind of sense. It doesn't help that the characters in this are a lot more annoying than I remember them being. Marnie is freaking annoying. She's like such like a freaking pick-me girl. Like, I'm not like other girls. I like weird Halloween stuff. I like ghouls and goblins. And how dare my mom try and make a reasonable decision for me, you know? I just want to be a witch. I'm 13. I'm practically all grown up. And what's weird is usually this would be played off for laughs in other movies where it's like, oh, the kid actually needs to learn from the parents. But no, she's completely right the entire time. They never like paint her as like somebody who is wrong, and she just comes off as frustrating and annoying, and the movie celebrates that. And I don't know. I didn't necessarily like Marnie. I also didn't like her brother because he's also just a stereotype. And magic isn't real. You gotta celebrate things like Arbor Day. And I don't know. Everybody else is just kind of mid. There's a couple of gags that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the werewolf barber. That was kind of that was funny. The sweat of a ghost, and they put him in a sauna. That was an interesting visual gag. A lot of the visual gags in this movie are really really funny, really enjoyable. A lot of the visuals in general are just very enjoyable. The makeup and how they do the design for Halloweentown is really like interesting. It's a lot of fun. It's basically I could see this sort of being like a Disney park. Like just make Halloweentown into a Disney park, and that would just make sense. In fact, it feels like haunted the Disney haunted Halloween days, where like they decorate Main Street at Disneyland and stuff. It feels like that a lot of the time, which I think is what they were going for. So I mean, kudos to them. I was just kind of bored, like outside, and I know that this is a movie for kids, so like it's not for me. I'm not expecting something that's super like compelling or wild or anything like that. But I feel like you had a movie like what we watched yesterday, like Monster House, that's also for kids, but it's very engaging and very enjoyable, and it's like for like the whole family. This is very much tailored to children, which again makes sense. I'm not gonna be like the type of freaking YouTuber, the freaking movie reviewer that's like, why isn't this kids programming for me? But I think that there's something to be said about like making something that is actually kind of entertaining and not just like lights, like flesh and colors, and not just like freaking Cocomelon type stuff, but like actually stuff with substance. This doesn't really have a whole lot of that. 4 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it 4 out of 10. It's just kind of boring. It's not engaging in the way a lot of other Disney Channel movies are. Like, how Disney Channel movies can be kind of ridiculous to the point where it's endearing. It's not even that. It's just kind of mid. But hey, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought. If you grew up watching Halloweentown, let me know what you think just in general. And until next time, I'm Connor. I love stories. I will see you again real soon.